It is my pleasure to introduce the commended student for the class of 2012. He is ranked third in the class with a cumulative grade point average of 102.8631. He is the son of Gina and Andrew Lengel of Dalton. He will be attending the Pratt Institute in the fall and will major in industrial design. Our commended student is Peter Gene Lengel.
Good evening, members of the board, teachers, administrators, parents, friends, and fellow students. Tonight, I would like to thank some very important people, give my thoughts on Lackawanna Trail, and communicate a message to the class of 2012. First, I would like for a few people to know just how thankful I am for their support through my high school career. First and foremost, my parents and brother Jody, who have truly been there for me at every up and down, never missing a chance to support me in academics or athletics. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for always pushing me and being the two most accepting people I know. It has made me into the person I am today. Today happens to mark my parents' 22nd anniversary. And P.S. they met right here at Lackawanna Trail at the Salad Bar. So happy anniversary, Mom and Dad. A huge thank you goes to all of my grandparents who have always been there to support me. Especially my Grandpa Daly, who attended every single one of my school and sports functions throughout my entire life. And thank you to my Grandma Daly, who did the same, who passed away in April. Thank you to my teachers and coaches since elementary school, who have always given me respect as an athlete and as a student, who have listened to me and who have allowed me to learn so much over the years. Finally, thank you to Mrs. Joyce and my mom, who have done so much for this class. Secondly, I would like to bestow upon everyone here just how impressive the Lackawanna Trail class of 2012 is. Just in our small class of less than 100, each of us has something excellent in our future, and many of us have already accomplished great things. Garrett Craig Lucas, our vice president, for example, will be attending the Ivy League Cornell University to study its very selective urban planning program, into which only 25 were admitted. Our class has many students pursuing careers in medicine, education, and the arts. I will be studying industrial design at Pratt Institute in New York City. And even though I'm coming from a small town and small school to a big city, I couldn't feel more prepared. Among our class are state champions Eric Latos and Jesse Morgan for wrestling and trumpet respectively. Also, our own Stephanie Sheridan will attend Delaware State on a very impressive scholarship for bowling. C.C. Strouch and Alicia Breda also received full scholarships to their universities. Last, I'd like to recognize Ben Williams, who missed being able to speak by 0.6 of a point. Great job, Ben. You'll be successful. Certainly, judging from all the successes our class has had, Lackawanna Trail is doing something right. Last is my message to the class of 2012, and that is to follow your heart. Whichever way it's telling you to go, follow it and don't question. I realized this when I was making the mistake of not following my heart earlier this year. Over Christmas break, I was spending way too much time on YouTube, watching videos of liposuctions, nose jobs, and tummy tucks, because I was trying to convince myself that I was destined to be a plastic surgeon. But what I realized was that the idea of surgery really didn't interest me. That the career was just something I thought I should pursue. It was actually the design concepts of plastic surgery that attracted me, and I knew that in my heart. I realized then that everything was pointing me towards a career in the arts, specifically industrial design. The problem was there were only 5 days left to apply to one of the top design schools in the country, Pratt Institute. With the very much appreciated help of Mrs. Gray, my friend Gary, who was his mom, and my art teacher, Mrs. Gilroy, I worked for hours on end to prepare my portfolio for a critique by Pratt's admissions office. But even though the process was arduous, I enjoyed every minute of it because creating is what I truly love. On accepted student day at Pratt, the president of the university had a chance to talk to one family after his speech. Another 500 families, guess which one he spoke to? Mine. What are the chances? I felt as if I was destined to go there. Isn't it funny how things fall into place? My future changed all because of that one day over Christmas break when I chose to listen to what my heart was telling me. So, class of 2012, please take this message and apply it to your future. If your college doesn't feel right, maybe your heart is trying to tell you something. If the job you end up with in the future is unpleasant, maybe it's time to find a new career path. There's always time to change your mind, but all the time in the world won't change your heart. This is your life, class of 2012. It's time to go get it.